This is magic, she got different magics, This is magic, It can knock you passing, can knock you passing. When I see you, baby, you motivate me. Something sweet, we're gon' be like jetty, jetty. When I see you, baby, you motivate me. Something sweet, we're gon' cause you jetty, jetty. Making up your best. This is magic, Making up your best.
Hey, yo, you know who it is. It's your boy Chaka, Moreno Guapo, man. We in the building, you know, the Museum TV.
Yes, sir.
We here once again. It's still tenting season, so y'all
That's
know
a
y'all
fact.
can still tap in with my man Noble.
That's a
You know
fact.
what I'm saying?
Look, man.
The embroidery game. You know what I'm saying?
Just
It's
got
crazy.
that done up.
RP little bro Scrooge, as you can see, you know what I'm saying? The work's here. You know what I'm saying? Hit my man Noble for it.
Look, man, yo, like, until it's like 32 degrees, we rocking.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. What's
Like,
going on?
Until it's like 32 degrees, we rocking. So definitely holler at me if you need your car tinted. If you need residential work, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely tint your crib too. If the sun is coming through, you know, the certain part of the crib too crazy, holler at me. You know?
Yo, man. Holla at the man right here. It's a special episode. You know when Noble's in the building. We
That's
gonna
offending.
get crazy.
That's
So-
offending. Had to come through for my boy.
You know what I'm saying? So, also, y'all gotta check out my wine tastings in the Seaport. Yo, y'all gotta check that out, man. Comedy wine event.
a vibe, bro.
You know what I'm saying? A real vibe. You know what I'm saying? A real vibe. You know what I'm saying? For the people who like dope shit in the city, like, this is for you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to pull up, wear your best clothes, you know what I'm saying, and step out. Like, Noble, you saw me that night. You know what I'm saying? You saw me that night, right?
No, yeah, bro. You was doing your thing, bro. You know what I'm saying?
How did I
You
look
was
though?
smooth.
No, I'm saying, no, you know, pause or whatever the
You
young
look like
kids
the
say.
Black Zorro, my nigga.
Yo, I'm saying,
Like
like,
the Black Zorro.
I'm
Coming
saying?
through clean.
clean. You know what I'm saying? We do both sides out here, y'all.
Did you
And-
have Riesling?
Yo, we had some.
They had a
Yo,
lot of shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
they had some expensive.
keeping up
Yo,
with
no
so
lie,
much.
they
And
had
I'm not
some
a wine
expensive
nigga
stuff
like
that
that,
I
bro.
don't even know. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I
I'm
did wanna
saying,
just pull up.
I'm not the wine connoisseur, the biggest one. I'm saying, but yo,
I like
Every-
wine.
everybody left out of there laughing.
What's
and
crazy though, the comedians really like, you know, was
It was
funny
going
money.
crazy.
I ain't gonna hold
Yeah.
you. Like, niggas actually like made you like, oh shit, like these niggas is actually.
Nah, these
like,
are
they got some-
experienced.
Nah,
these
no
are
funny
these
shit.
are experienced comedians, yo. These ain't no play comedians. You know
And
what
you
I
know,
mean?
like there was like couples, bro. You know what I'm saying? There was like people that was just there, like on some friend shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, so it was like just like a good vibe. Just sit down. You in the seaport. There's mad wine around you. There's a nigga in front of you telling jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
times.
Good time.
it's
Good
smooth.
times.
Yeah, real good time, bro. Yo, but we enough of that, yo. My
Right,
man
buddy.
over here chiming in. He's being humble right now. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, let's definitely give bro a solid intro.
Yo, we got my man Ugo Boy here. Like, mind you, I saw him at the testing lab perform. I said to him, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna have you on the couch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But y'all know how words
Shout
are.
out to
I'm
Testing
saying.
Live.
So I had to double back. I'm saying weeks later after I seen your video. I'm saying, and then I tapped into the album and
Yes, sir.
bro, you a star. Like, I'm saying,
I appreciate
Nah,
that.
for sure, bro. The
Much
music
love.
good, my nigga. The music good. That's a fact.
yo,
I
the
appreciate
music
that.
is A1.
As an ex dance hall fucking connoisseur, nigga, you know what I'm saying? And just
Both
like
of us,
world
both of us.
vibes, yeah, for
Right,
sure.
right,
Just
right.
world vibes,
Making
period.
sense.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yo, like, you know, the music is definitely good. I feel like niggas can throw that shit into anybody's playlist and, you know, nigga couldn't hate about where you from or anything like that. You know, like, it would have to be like, yo, this music, you know, it deserves to be there, bro. No
Yeah.
funny shit.
No, appreciate
good, bro.
that.
Shit's
Much
good.
love.
Vibes
Thank
are
you.
Undeniable on that.
Appreciate
on the
that,
tape,
man.
bro. Like,
Yes, sir.
yo, so before we go anywhere else, yo, I gotta do our On Dead Dog segment.
Yeah, I put that shit on
Let's
dead
start it
dog.
off right, 'cause
Start
we on
things
mass
off.
time. We in Massachusetts right now. You know what I'm saying,
Yes, sir.
you from Africa, but you also from Massachusetts, right?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we all double-sided coins sitting in this room right now. You know what I'm saying, so let the people know something about yourself that no one knows. and
You gotta put it on Dead Dogs,
you gotta
bro.
put it on Dead Dogs.
Yeah, I put that shit on Dead Dogs.
Oh, you hear it? You hear it with the clip in yourself?
Oh, shit. I put this on Dead Dogs. Like when I was younger, I was in the choir, and then I was in the altar as well. So I spent a lot of time in the church, like deeply rooted in the church. My family would sit right in the front, right in the front for
That's
like
crazy.
my whole life.
Nah, that's crazy. That's
On
crazy.
Dead Dogs.
Yeah, I put that shit on
That's
Dead
crazy.
Dogs.
So
So you was a choir boy
I was about to say-
before you became a ladies' man?
see, I was about to say a church boy. I was about to call him like
Church
you
boy
was a
for
church
real,
boy.
full-fledged church boy for real. Like, the choir part was like when I was like
See the
younger.
cranberry, bro? That you know that Hen Rock dude, nigga.
It's hitting right.
Yeah.
No, I was in the choir when I was like younger, maybe when I was 3, 4, 5 the latest, and then probably middle school, a little bit of high school, I was an altar boy, altar server. So, but it was life has just been like
So
yeah.
so wait. That's good. It's good that you put that on Dead Dog. So
Yeah.
wait, now your parents are from where?
Nigeria.
Nigeria. They moved to
Yeah, the U.S.
here first.
Well, no, my mom moved to Indiana, and then my dad moved to Nebraska, and then they
That's mad funny.
both moved to Boston, and they met.
So
in Boston.
like
They met in Boston.
they met in Boston.
they like hatched a plan. Like, all right, I'm gonna land over here.
Nah,
You
nah,
land over here.
They met in
But
Boston.
we're gonna meet over
They
here.
met in
They-
Boston.
they met in
didn't
Boston.
know each other.
Oh,
They
okay,
didn't-
okay,
they-
okay. Got you.
Yeah,
got
Yeah,
they
you,
they
met in
met in
got you,
Boston.
got
That's
you.
crazy.
Wait, so
Yeah.
you're full-blooded Nigerian,
100%.
and they
Your
both just so happen to go to these two random places, and then Boston, and then here you are.
So did they meet
God
in church?
damn, nigga,
Did
yo,
they meet
the
in
world
church?
is crazy.
I doubt it. I don't think so.
Okay. So now they have you. You got siblings?
Yeah. I got 4 sisters.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Welcome to my life.
Mhm.
That's something to
I,
say.
I only got
I
one
got 6.
sister, man, so I don't know y'all pain, bro.
Bro,
They get crazy.
pain turned to beauty. though. It was
Nah,
it was
shout out to
painful
sisters,
growing
man.
up.
We ain't
No,
gonna
for real,
ride. Shout out to
them.
sisters,
Nah,
man.
facts.
Telling
Without
you,
them,
sisters
they-
are fire.
Blessing. Like
Mhm.
like when I was younger, I didn't appreciate it that way. I was like, damn, I wish I had brothers, you know.
Mm.
But growing up, I'm telling you, man,
I do sort of
it
wish
made
what
the
it would have
difference.
been like, though.
It
I
made
ain't
a
gonna
world
lie.
of a difference.
Mm.
Made a world of a
Nah,
difference.
you
So
do
shout out
learn,
to
you
my
learn
sisters.
everything from your sisters.
Yeah,
you know
shout
that.
out to them.
So I'm saying though, like, what was the ass whoopings like, nigga?
It was creative.
Creative. Alright, tell me some shit. Cause my pops was a school director in Haiti, my nigga.
Mhm.
So that nigga, I swear they gave him like a pamphlet, nigga, of different fucking. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yo.
Shoes, spatulas, belts, hot wet
Oh,
t-shirts.
niggas are just using whatever. Okay.
Yeah, like different type of form of military punishments, like stay on your knees with your hands up for like 5 hours, type, like, you know, like
Shit.
while reciting like different parts of the Bible, like different things. Like it would get critical, like, you know.
So you're in pain reciting the Bible, nigga. That's
deep.
different.
That's deep.
That is deep, my
That's
nigga.
deep.
Yo.
You
That
gonna
make
learn-
you think
that's
like
the definition
different,
of you
nigga.
gonna learn today.
You
yo.
gonna learn,
Like that.
Oh, dogs.
Bro, I'm telling you.
Nah.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, it was crazy growing up. But I mean, at the same time, like being the only boy, like I was like spoiled.
Yeah,
little kid.
I figured
yeah,
that.
I got my
figured
way.
that.
Definitely got my way. But like
Your
within
sister's
the
watch.
parameters.
Your sister's about to watch this back and
Yeah,
want to
like,
jump you. Like, what you talking about?
Nah, they know.
I know.
They know.
That's bad
That
funny.
shit
Nah, I
jealous.
mean, you know, I guess, you know, maybe with my parents, you know, me being a boy, you know, like, you know,
Got your way.
you know.
Yeah.
But at the same
Yeah, you know
time,
that.
like,
You know that.
you know, niggas work hard, bro. You feel me?
Facts.
Like, niggas work hard, bro.
Sure.
We here for the project, though. You
Yeah.
know, Passion and Pallava. Did I say that right, bro? I'm sorry.
Pallava.
Pallava.
Mhm.
Okay, pardon me, bro.
Yeah.
It's
You know what
not
I'm
the
saying?
Ugo Boy. It's the Ugo Boy.
Ugo
Ugo
boy.
boy.
You know what I'm saying?
For
So,
people who don't
you
know.
know, definitely put us on game anytime, you know, pronunciation ain't right. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Because this is about putting, you know, people onto,
Yeah, without
you know,
a
what
doubt.
you got going on. You feel me?
Mhm.
First thing that I'm gonna actually ask, my nigga, because this song was absolutely killing the summer. What the fuck does Igbo and Shayo mean, bro? What the yo?
So like,
What the fuck? You already know what song I'm talking about, my
Yeah.
nigga. But like, what is that?
Igbo and Shayo. So like, Igbo is like weed. Like
Okay.
Shayo is like the liquor.
It's like liquor. Okay, so
Yeah.
niggas is literally
It's the
saying
first time
weed
you
and
ask
liquor.
somebody
Yeah.
that,
Weed
you
and
late.
liquor, weed and liquor.
Now I'm
Nah,
talking,
but
like,
it's for the interview. It's for
Nah,
the
I
interview.
know.
It's for the interview. Okay.
But like funny enough, like I'm Igbo. My tribe is Igbo. So like it's just like it's a weird slang that like that's going on in Nigeria that they call weed Igbo. I don't know.
I heard there's like maybe like 1 to maybe like 3 major tribes and then different ones type shit. Or
Yeah,
like,
there's
what's that structure like?
There's over 100 of them, but there's 3 like main ones per se, like large predominantly tribes. Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo.
Yeah,
And
well,
I'm Igbo,
I mostly know about Igbo and Yoruba
Yeah.
personally. Yeah.
So both of my parents are Igbo, so
That's fire.
man, that's fire.
That's fire. That story's still crazy to me, man.
yeah, man.
Nah, it's
So-
just not. This nigga's not for nothing.
So
Oh,
after
no.
you,
Yeah, man.
so you were in the choir. So is that where the music comes from, or like
Definitely.
you always been in the music?
Yeah, like, and then even when I wasn't in the choir, like I said, like my family sat right in front of the choir, so there was that. But like my parents were just like always playing different type of music. You know what I mean? So like my dad, my mom should play ABBA. I don't know if you're familiar with that like group from like it was like a pop group from like the 80s. Then my dad he'll play a lot of shit from like Michael Jackson, Biggie, Bob Marley, and then high life Nigerian music, like traditional old school music, like so he would play a wide variety, like Pete Tosh, Barrington Levy.
Gosh, that's dope.
Barrington Levy is like one of my low key like secret idols. I'll be going to him for different like melodies and cadences. Like that's my
fire.
guy.
Nah, Barrington's fire.
Yeah, so
Man, that's
Barrington's
crazy.
fire.
they played all that. I grew up listening to everything, to everything.
That's dope.
Nah, that's beautiful, bro. Cause like, what's really being made is like world music, bro. You could really insert this shit in any setting, bro, and it's good to go, bro. Like, no
I appreciate
funny shit.
that.
It's really crazy. Like, and I mean, okay, so I was telling you the story off camera. Like, I was tenting Shorty's whip. She was Ghanaian, you know what I'm saying? And she was telling me about like, just how she's always been listening to Afrobeats. So to see where it's at is just like mind blowing. Like from your perspective, like in your own words, like what's it been like, always, being aware of it to kind of seeing the commercial success right now?
For me, it was different because like growing up, like initially there was really a lot of high life Afrobeat music, which is like a slower, different type of African music. And at the time it was conflicting being here in the States where like I wanted to listen to rap, I wanted to listen to hip hop, so like I didn't care for it as much. So like the development from that to like 2014 Wizkid, the Bunch, like I didn't really like pay that much attention to it, but it was always around me at all times. It wasn't until like I feel like 2017, 2018 where like somebody came to me with some of the music that was coming out at that time, like One Day Cole, Iskaba, Wizkid, Sucker, like that era, that music. That's when it was. You feel me? Like that shit right there. I was like, so that's what you guys are making now. So then that's where I was like, I think I could try this. I think I can make this type of music because I was already making music at the time, but like I was like trying different sounds. I was trying alternative types of rap,
sound,
like, you know what I mean?
But this is your sound, like,
right?
This is what you from.
This is
like,
what I grew up on.
yeah.
So like, it didn't feel like anything different. It was more like, oh, okay,
Nah, that's
So
fine. So, when you made the album, did you make it here? What studio? Like, how did that process go?
so like last October I went back to Lagos, and initially I had a whole game plan as to how like I was gonna spend my time out there. Long story short, that kind of fell to crap. So it was like spontaneous how I met the producer. Like I just linked up with Zaki Amuje, like one of the premier producers out there in Lagos, and I met his manager just like one night. I was out like on my way to a club. I got stopped by a checkpoint. Officers were giving us a hard time. We were there for a grip. And his manager just kind of de-escalated the situation. We vibed out. We exchanged contacts, and then when he heard my music, introduced me to the producer. He's like, yo, y'all should do a project. I was like, when he played the beats, And I'm like, I've heard the tag that Amujade, you know, that shit that rings. Like, I heard it before I even, that situation. I was like, that's you. Let's do this. Like, you know, so let's do this, you know what I mean? So
That's crazy.
I feel like that's when I first met Humbeats, my nigga. No funny shit. Because I used to always say that Humbeats tag, my nigga. But I never knew who he was and shit until I started the museum. You know what I'm saying?
right.
That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy story.
Yeah, man. So it was kind of like a divine situation.
Yeah,
like
nah,
it wasn't
that's-
wasn't planned
timing
out.
is
Yeah.
yo.
'Cause
I
I
said positioning. Remember I said
Right,
positioning is
yeah,
everything. Yo.
yeah.
Like that shit's really like if like essentially if you weren't stopped at that checkpoint, like you know what I'm saying, this album wouldn't be out right now, or another album be out, but it wouldn't
just
be
not
those
this one.
vibes.
Yeah,
like
not this one. It'd be a different one, but
yo, shout out the producer, yo. Like that's heavy. Like
yeah, Zachy went crazy on that.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. So he did every song.
Every song, produced every one of it.
So if anybody want to tap in on the tape, like definitely like one. Like
Def
I
tap
said,
in.
Like,
it's 6 songs, 17 minutes.
Yep.
You dropped it on 6/17.
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The Hood
That's hard,
Holiday.
that's hard,
Yeah.
that's
The
hard,
Hood
that's
Holiday.
hard.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's hard, that's
I'm
hard,
really, like
that's
I'm
hard.
really tapped in, y'all. Like when I seen
Yo,
that, bro, I
more
was like,
people,
bro's a killer.
more
Yeah.
people
I was
need
like,
to
yeah,
do.
bro.
I was like, the
More things
video,
around that
the
date,
video,
bro.
that's
It's crazy to me.
bro.
Appreciate
You
you,
know what I'm
brother.
saying?
Yes,
More
sir.
people definitely need to
Yes,
do
People
sir.
really
things
gotta
around that
tap
date.
in with you,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Like, so while visiting Africa, right, making this album, you know what I'm saying, was it like a thing where
Rain is crazy.
you were afraid of like trying something new, like you know what I mean, like cause like you said you were rapping. Did you have Afrobeat songs when you got out there, or was it like?
I feel this was the second time that I went to Lagos, right?
Okay.
But the first time, that was when I transitioned into Afrobeats. That was a
Okay.
few years back.
How did that go? All right, now
Yeah,
I gotta go
yeah,
back. Now, how
okay,
did
yeah.
that go? Cause I know that's a little wild
Yeah,
too,
so
right?
I feel like around this time, 2018, I was still rapping, but I was like, at this point, I was exposed to that Afrobeats going on. At that moment, I started trying different vibes, and I had this one record that was an Afrobeat record. It was like called Bakuruba. It's not even out on platforms anymore. It was from my old catalog. So I had that and then like a rap record. I put both of them out just to see how people would react. And like people were definitely rocking with that Afrobeat record.
yeah.
And at the same time, I was going back to Nigeria. So when I went back, I performed like all of my unreleased Afrobeat records out there for like my village, and it was just crazy. Like there was like, you know, they was throwing money, going, it's going,
They're like, yo,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
Like, why ain't you been doing this?
Yeah,
Like, they're
you know
like,
what I mean?
bugging. Like,
So I ended up meeting like some like famous like soccer players out there, and he had a studio in Lagos, and that's when like the transition really started happening, because I started doing like more Afrobeats, and then that's when it went from Don Cruzio, like that was my rap name, Don Cruzio.
Don Cruzio.
Don Cruzio.
we gonna go back through the files and look at
That's
some of his
crazy.
rap
Yeah,
songs.
look for that
It
email.
went
Yeah, I
from
gotta
that.
find
Bro,
that
send the email, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I gotta hear these little rap songs. Though.
It
There's
was
probably a
Don
SoundCloud,
Cruzio.
SoundCloud still up out there. You
There's
know
a
how
couple
artists
YouTube
are.
videos out
Oh,
there.
word.
There's a
That's
couple
fire.
YouTube videos
That's
out
fire.
there for sure.
Yeah, that's
From
fire,
Don
bro.
Cruzio to Ugo Boy, that happened like 2019. That 2019. That's when I was like, I had this one
COVID happened, and you really tapped in with who you really supposed to be.
yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? No bullshit. Not because, bro, that goes for every person out
Yeah,
there. That's just
yeah.
not for you. No disrespect.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
none. We laughing, but no real shit.
It.
Nah, bro. Like, yo, if you don't spend no time with yourself, bro, and
Nah,
really
for sure.
figure out who you
Yeah.
are, like, yo, shit, I'm saying it never
Yeah.
works out. That's just how life go, bro. Like, it just really goes that way. You never get rich off of something you're not supposed to. Like,
right.
and the people, you can squander your riches though, like, but
sure.
you'll never get rich off something you're not supposed to.
That's a fact.
I mean, that's just how shit is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, in my
Yeah, set my
eyes,
soul
my
down.
opinion.
Shit.
Mhm. Maybe selling your soul could work. Maybe. I never know.
I
I'm saying?
had a thought, my nigga. I'm over here like, damn.
But
This is
that's
crazy.
just my opinion. But nah, alright, so that basically 2019 you start basically going hard on the
The Afrobeat side, yeah.
Now you get to the check stop, they stop you, and you meet.
that was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah.
So dang,
Yeah.
that was last year.
Yeah, and even at that, like I feel like a lot of my trips to Nigeria prior to last year were very guarded. I go with family. It'd be a whole different setup. There's like police escorts. We smooth everything. We just go through the whole situation, like, But this time around, it was business orientated. The trip, it wasn't like a family trip. Like it was me just going strictly for the music. And I was in Lagos. I don't have as much family on that side of Nigeria, so it was really like I was out there. I was outside. So like. I really got acclimated with everything out there and how life goes, and the structure is it's a whole different world.
I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but would you say for a nigga on the outside looking in, excuse me, like, do you think you would need somebody who's from there to really go there and maneuver around? You know what I'm saying? Because you just said you was outside, but granted you was on the other side, but you somewhat know what's up. But like for a nigga that don't know nothing, what would you recommend?
Having someone out there with you would definitely help, because like even that transition of being a visitor, where like you still need certain people to do certain things and make movements just the same way you would in everyday life. But like that transition of just being a visitor to being what they call fully on ground, it's like that's once you get past like getting your ID, your phone card, your bank card, all these type of things where like it's now you're mobile. Now you can use an app and call an Uber to go somewhere to get food and be able to just like like make your motion but like in certain parts of Nigeria you can't move like that everywhere. But like where I was, Lagos, like you'll be alright. But there are checkpoints, so like it's just like you got to be sharp. You can't just be moving anyhow. Like what I mean? Like. Can't even have a lighter on you, type of thing. You gotta be.
So alright, so you're basically saying don't go there though.
No, I mean but I mean like yeah.
Alright, don't go there though. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You gotta learn. You gotta.
But I feel like that's anywhere though, right? Because I feel like, but like
more places than not. I travel dolo all the time.
But there's white people out there. But there's white people
in America,
out there.
yes.
Yeah, you ain't gonna travel dolo in the foreign.
There's people.
I'm not exactly. That's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. There's certain places you can, certain places you can't.
But there's places in Nigeria, in Lagos, that you'll be fine, because there's like people from all walks of life out there. Okay. I promise you.
Okay, so there's certain places to be, certain places not to be, per usual. All right, respect.
But it's not even not to be. It's just like if you're there, you gotta be sharp, or like on your way there, just be sharp, because once you get there, it's not even a crazy.
It's like you can't break the rules out there. So I'm saying that's how it is, really.
But even less about even breaking it, like you gotta almost kind of be mindful about how you look if you look like the type that's breaking it. Right. So like a very simple example, just like people like you and I with hair like this, like they assume there's no way you could be working like a good job type of thing. So it's like you're doing something. So like that's where the checkpoints, they start going through your phones and like
niggas going through your phone.
It's one thing to like go through your pouch in your bag, but they'll go through your phones. Like
that's crazy to see what if you're like, yeah, I got the P for you. You know what I'm saying? I got that half a whoop-de whoop.
Whatever. They
what?
That's crazy.
Yeah. You'll be gone.
Yeah.
Like,
but no, that's
but your phone.
I feel like, bro, like you just gotta be sharp. It's just, you gotta be sharp. You
Different
gotta be
lifestyle.
Careful. Yeah.
Now that showed off in your music, like learning.
For sure.
Really did, like you said, you got acclimated to how they have to live life, not just being like, okay, I'm visiting. You know what I mean? Like
even really, just how like communication, like how we're having this conversation here. Like if it was in Lagos, I would be talking like whole different. I could switch it now. It's like it's just it'd be like say like guy like as we did decide like it's just we have to move a certain way. Like I have to be sharp now. Like it's just I had to pick up on that code switch. Right. And that's something I like.
That's fine.
For me, like being out here, I had to learn that code switch. Like
get my nigga the movie role, man. You know what I'm saying? On dogs, my nigga. That was hard. This nigga switched that shit up, nutty.
It's necessary because for me, it's like a 3-way code switch. It's like that, and speaking like this, and then speaking like professionally and like work settings and
quote unquote, quote unquote,
quote unquote, because who's to say this is not professional,
Right.
So
I wanted to ask, bro, no funny shit, like now we're talking like the music, bro, so like obviously I come from the dancehall era, bro, and like I always be telling niggas I feel like this Afrobeats explosion reminds me of like a dancehall 2.0.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And real rap, it's like I feel like, you know, the beats are fire, and that's what's making, you know, everybody move and dance. Do you ever feel like because people are sort of kind of looking towards the beat that like your lyrics kind of get drowned in the mix? You know what I'm saying? Because you know, a nigga's probably catching the grind, nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Not even
While your verse is going crazy, you feel me? Like he's not even really comprehending.
Not even deep in
you feel
it.
me?
The way I see it, I just feel like I have to be more intentional with my lyrics. I think from the transition from rapping to doing Afrobeats is where, like, first of all, the structure of it, where I'm used to 16 bar verses, it's now 8 bar verses and like 16 bar hooks, you know. So the emphasis is more on the groove, the enjoyment, which is in the hook. Whether it's the pre-hook, counter hook, however you want to break it up, but the structure is just different. So now, even with that being said, like those 8 bars, it obviously gotta make them move, but like gotta be saying something. What's your point? What are you trying to get across? Like, and how are you swinging it through the hook into the next one to like where is something that they want to play again and again? Because at the end of the day, like making music for me, whatever I'm talking about, I want them to move to it, even if I'm upset. I want them to move to it. You know what I mean?
That
So
makes perfect sense.
No, I mean I feel that shit. I mean, like, so you're basically saying you're more intentional in terms of like, you know, like the themes of your songs or like, you know, what you're portraying through the music in order to make sure like, all right, bet like, yeah, this nigga's catching this grind, but you know, he's gonna know those critical moments of my song.
for sure.
Nah, bless him.
Making sure
That
that
makes sense.
the words you are using land.
That makes sense.
That's what makes the song kind of good.
Right.
And you like we talked about it off camera, but like you're getting in your producing bag now.
Yes,
yourself,
sir.
Right.
For sure.
So, like,
Hitting them keys, dog.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I'm saying
Okay,
that's something people could definitely check you for in a minute, and
Absolutely.
it's gonna be crazy. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
man.
mean? Dedication is everything. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
Like,
Yeah, creative control has always been like a big goal with this artistry, being able to like whatever comes to mind, whatever idea, being able to spawn it out in an effective, like digestible fashion. You know.
so if you was all like, I get it. If you was a one man army with it, you could make
Mhm.
your own beat and do the
For
song
sure.
all together one
Yeah.
time, and it just
So
be
don't
like-
tempt me.
Yeah, you get me. Don't put me in that bag, man. I'm telling you. Walk into the studio,
I'm
like,
telling you, bro.
get creative,
my
man.
nigga,
It
my
gets
nigga.
scary,
bro,
man.
for real,
My
no
nigga.
I
bullshit.
swear.
So
That's dope.
performances, any coming up? I know you just did a bunch. Like
Yes,
saying,
sir. Yeah, man. This Sunday I'll be out in New York. I
Okay.
got a show out in Manhattan, but when I come back the 14th, Providence at the Fat Music Hall, I'll be going crazy with CK,
Mm-hmm.
another big Afrobeat artist. So be on the lookout for that.
That's
So
gonna be fire.
yeah,
That's gonna be
man.
fire.
Yeah,
Providence is always a good time for
Sure.
Boston heads. You know
Yeah.
how we give it up.
bro.
Yeah,
Definitely.
man.
It's a
Shout out
little
to Prov,
job.
man. Shout out to Prov. Nah, it's
For
not
sure.
a crazy job. We gotta normalize the job because there's
Yeah.
definitely a lot of love out in Prov.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
a
yeah,
fact.
Providence
That's
is
a fact.
Yeah.
Providence is lit. Providence is
that's
always
how-
a
you know
good
what I'm saying?
time. Once you get there, it's like
You
you
nah,
be like,
it's-
all right, now
Nah,
it makes
we in
sense.
it.
Now we
Yeah.
here, you know.
Yeah, for real.
Providence is a good time. Shout out to Providence.
Facts. So, what's the best advice you can give for like aspiring like American-born Afrobeats artists?
That wants to do Afrobeats.
Yeah, like.
Do your research.
Mm.
You know, there's so much music that came before this point that we're at right now that like it would help you in your creative palette on one end, but just understanding like where the direction of things and where it's going, just so it's not you just catching a wave and now you're following the trends. You
No,
can
niggas
actually
talking
kind of
some
step
shit right
back,
now.
you know,
Mhm.
and kind of see like, okay, sonically it was moving this way, but now it's gearing back, and you can kind of predict where it's gonna go next and see where you fit in.
Bro,
You know?
the more information you have, the less I guess apt you are to just following the trend. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you have so much information, you have in your gut something's gonna go this way while everybody is going all around it, my nigga. You know, that just comes from that homework. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with that.
You gotta do that research.
That comes from that homework.
And the consistency too. You know what I mean?
Nah,
like
that's
you
dope.
gotta, in terms of making your sound. It depends on where you aiming to. You know, like for some people, their focus could be Africa. Some people is here in the U.S. Some people is London. So it depends on where you're aiming at as to like how you need to package yourself. You know, so,
that's fire. That's fire. That's fire. That was a gem right there for
Yeah,
sure.
this nigga
You know what I'm
talking that
saying?
shit
You
right
really
now.
talking that
for
shit,
real.
bro. So what's next for you, bro?
Man, a little bit more traveling. Probably head back to Lagos soon. You know, more music, more visuals, more music. Yeah, man, just gotta be on the lookout to see, man. It's just, it's been a beautiful run. You know, we still pushing. There's a lot. There's a lot in store.
Nah, bro, you been popping all summer, bro. Like I'm saying,
Appreciate
every
that.
time there's an event, like I'm saying, they definitely had you on the bill.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying, like the tape's undeniable. So
Thank
you know
you,
what
bro.
I mean, like. We hoping for another tape, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you already
ASAP,
know.
like
You already
Yo,
know.
bro,
top
but
of the
on some
year.
real shit though, you know, like
Yes, sir.
even down to like the cover art, bro. The cover art, like, you know, everything just looks well thought out, my nigga. And I
Thank
feel
you.
like, you know, a lot of people don't, you know, take the time to that, bro. Cause like, you know, I'm a marketing guy, my nigga. So for me, it's just like, all right, like what looks good and where can we put it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't think about it. Just make any old thing, and you know, you might have a fish on land, my nigga, and then you're tight that the fish can't, you know what I'm saying, perform well. You
Yeah.
feel I mean? Like, so
Right.
it's just like, you know, it's things like that, bro. So like, I definitely appreciate, you know, like your, you know, your careful thought behind this shit, bro.
Thank
and
you,
I think
man.
that's why this shit like rings so much, bro. Cause it's really a project you can just let rock, and besides the fact that it's 17 minutes, but like, you could really just let that shit rock, my nigga.
Yes,
like,
sir.
You know, you know, you going to the grocery store, you going to the club, you know, you just picked up shorty, you know what I'm saying? You going to the, you know, you're going to the restaurant, you going to the concert, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Like, it could really rock out.
No, I appreciate that. And
For sure, bro.
You know, when putting bodies of work together, I like to keep it cohesive, but still have it where there's something for every different type of ear within that. Within my what I'm putting out, within what I have to offer, what I'm giving. So,
Respect.
but it's like, it's a weird thing. Like, let's say if they were all Jordans, if the project was all Jordans, you know, one record would be the ones, the next one would be the twos, the next one would be the 14s, you know.
Man, that's
you know, so it's like,
You
Don't
all
bite
your
his
shit's
shit.
hard. You think
Don't-
all your shit's hard.
I'm just
Different
saying.
editions.
Don't bite his shit. I like that.
Yo,
shit.
on
That's-
dogs,
that
yeah,
was
you
hard.
might have to hold on to that
Yeah,
one,
that
bro.
was
Yeah,
hard,
you
bro.
might. Yo,
That
I ain't
was
never
hard.
heard that one. I
They
ain't
gonna
never
be
heard
trying
that
to
one.
bite that one,
I've been
bro.
doing
That's
this
some
for 8
Boston
years, my
shit.
nigga. I
No,
never
nobody
heard
can
that
steal that.
one.
That's some
I
Boston
ain't
shit.
never
You know
heard
what I'm
that
saying?
one.
yo, for real.
That's hard. That's
Yeah,
hard. That's
real
how your
life.
music is, my nigga.
Real
You know
life.
what
Yo,
I'm
it's a
saying? Everybody
pleasure.
has
Yo,
hard.
no bullshit, bro. I'm about to sign us off, bro. Like, I definitely know you about to take that trip back. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
get us
sir.
another tape. So I'm excited. Like,
Without a
you know,
doubt.
so we definitely gonna sit down again in the future. So, yo, it's the Museum TV.
Yes,
Yo.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yo, make sure y'all reaching out for embroidery, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Like, obviously, you know, we got new pieces coming in the fall. You know, like, I got a new hoodie that, you know, I'm going to be dropping. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely going to go crazy.
Yeah, we got something in the works too.
We
no
got a
more.
lot of
Like,
things
we got
in
a
the
lot of
works,
stuff
so
in the
keep
might
works,
have
man,
to
you
grab
know,
one.
we're just
Yeah.
continuing to try and fuel, you know what I'm saying, what help what's going on, fuel what we got going on as well.
Testing lab
and
on
testing
Tuesdays.
lab every other
man.
Tuesdays. You
Testing
feel
lab going
me?
crazy. Make sure y'all
yeah.
pull
My
up.
man Ugo Boy was there. You know what I'm saying? Definitely
Going
pull
dummy.
up.
Yeah, man.
Like on some real shit, like we're just genuinely trying to be AIDS, my nigga. And I feel like, you know, people, you know, try to, you know, over exaggerate like what we're doing, but it's really that simple,
Nah,
my
it
nigga.
really is, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's
giving
really that
alley-oops,
simple,
bro. It's our
You know what I'm
city.
saying?
Big alley.
We throwing
What Big
alleys,
Poppy
my
say?
nigga.
This motherfucking
Yeah,
city.
it's
Yeah,
my
man.
city. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, so, but nah, you know, you already
Yeah.
know, like, tent season's definitely, like, starting to close up. I'll probably be done up, like, mid-November, probably, you feel me? And then I'll be moving into my 5th year next year, low-key. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I've
nah.
been,
Facts.
you know, 5 years, but, yo, it's a Museum TV, man. My
Yeah.
name is Noble.
Yo,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? We got my man Ugo Boy. Definitely go check
Let's
out
see,
Passion
Ugo.
and Pallava.
Yeah, Passion and
Yeah.
Pallava.
Yes,
Pallava.
Yeah,
my
yeah,
nigga.
yeah.
Pallava.
Yes, my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. Let's see,
Yeah,
Yo,
Ugo.
it's your
And,
boy
you know,
Moreno Guapo Shaka. You know.
Make sure you enjoy Igbo and Shayo.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel
boy,
me?
Shayo.
Man, we out here, yo.
Yes,
we
yeah,
out,
yeah.
we out, yo. We out, we out, we out.
Yeah.
My niggas, man.
My Joe.
Gang, I'd like to thank y'all for pulling up once again with the Museum TV. And you need to like, share, and comment, because we're going to keep exhibiting these stories, and you can find more right here.